What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Cxshmere with BNMagazine.com, and I am here with the DJ promoter artist known as Swank Sanchez. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful, man. So, bro, please tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Who am I? Well, me, I'm Swank. Family man first, businessman second, and I'm a team player third, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, I'm a celebrity tour DJ, promoter, part-time chef when I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I dibble and dabble into a lot of things, you know?
Okay, yeah, well, we're about to dibble and dabble into all of that real quick. So first of all, you are a DJ and an artist and a promoter. These are the titles that you cover, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And when did you start DJing?
I started DJing back in 2016, freshman year of college.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a funny story. I just, I going to school, Alabama, from Virginia. Nobody knew me. And my dad, he basically gave me like some big speakers. So I was the dude that had the loud speakers, everybody in my dorm room. You know what I'm saying? So everybody
your dad just invested in what you were like?
Nah, he was about to throw them away. I was like, let me get them for the dorm room.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, all right, cool. And I had him in the dorm room. So everybody's like, why you got these big speakers? Do you DJ? And I'm like, yeah, I DJ. And then it's crazy. So the whole first semester, I'm like, yeah, I DJ. I just don't got my stuff. I left all my stuff at home, quote unquote. And then it was crazy. I went home for winter break and I just invested in myself, got everything I needed, came back. Spring semester, January, and I hit this dude up. I was like, yo, let me DJ the kickback. And I DJ'd the kickback, and boom, I was booked every weekend from there.
Really? So this started since 2015, and you said you're from Virginia?
From Virginia, Norfolk.
And that's where it all started?
Yeah, Huntsville, Alabama A&M.
Okay, and what school did you go to?
Alabama A&M.
Oh, so you started in there and...
In the dorm room, yeah.
Wow, in the dorm room.
In the dorm room.
Okay, so...
Stevens Hall.
And this wasn't really something that you wanted to really do. It was just something that you saw an opportunity for.
I never thought I'd be DJing. It was something like, oh, maybe I could try it. But I never thought I would be a DJ. My dad is the music man my whole life.
My dad was a DJ too, so I thought that was pretty dope that you're a DJ. Yeah, I got turntables, I got speakers, I got everything. DJ from the 90s.
See, I ain't had that. Even with my dad, he would invite me to gigs and all that. I'd be like, nah, I'm cool.
What?
Yeah, but it's crazy because when I started DJing, our bond, our relationship is, better than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because now we have that.
Right, yeah, because you guys had something to actually stand on together. I mean, besides blood, right? That's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah, I wish my dad is gone now, but I wish I got to DJ with him when he was doing his thing. But yeah, he used to DJ parties in Brooklyn and Jersey, and in the 90s, he had a separate private room for his records, y'all.
Oh, yeah. That's back in the day, crates and all that.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing about that.
I got a couple of them at the house.
I don't know nothing about that.
Hell yeah. So tell me, okay, so you started off in college and then you ended up working with QC. So tell us, how did you transition from college to QC?
So college, I just went to college. I was one of those kids, I didn't have a plan really, so when the opportunity to go to college came about, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get out the city. I'm trying to get away from whatever I got going on, so I'm going to go to school. So when I was in school, it wasn't like, I wasn't focused, you know what I'm saying? So even when I started DJing, I really got off, unfocused. Sophomore year or junior year, beginning of junior year, I went back to school, but I didn't enroll, so I basically dropped out.
Okay.
But at that time...
Shout out to y'all.
Hey, man, But basically at that time, you know what I'm saying, I was DJing all the back to school parties and all that. I was just DJing everywhere. Back in Alabama, things got a little rough, so I came back home. And then when I came back home, like I said, I wasn't never known for DJing. Nobody ever thought I would be a DJ, nothing like that. I used to throw pretty cool parties, but I always had DJs, whatever. I just threw cool parties. So when I came back home, I was like, oh yeah, they don't believe I be DJing for real. So my goal was, all right, cool. I gotta show these folks like, yo, this is what I'm into, and this is what I can do. So I had something to prove, really. So went back home, linked up with a couple buddies from my neighborhood. They won a showcase, and that showcase, we ended up going on a tour, 5-city tour. And on that 5-city tour, we in Charlotte. So we in Charlotte, right? So on that 5-city tour, we was on a tour with an artist named Robb Banks from Florida.
Okay.
But he had an opening artist that was opening with us. And that artist, at that time, he was named Baby Jesus. But now he's known as
DaBaby. So, shout out DaBaby.
Yeah,
love you, my guy.
Man. So we're on the road, and we literally we're with him. We're seeing the grind, we're seeing the passion, and then cool. We do the 5 cities. We go back home. Months later, that's when you see him blow up, and I'm like, yo, we was just shaking hands with dude. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? We got his number and all that. Like, it was just like, yo, we was right there. So that showed me like, okay, cool, we can do this too.
Wow, that is crazy. I did not even know that. Funny story, I met DaBaby when he was straight independent. Yeah. I was on stage with him in 2015.
Wow.
And at the New Charlotte concert, that's what we had back then. It was so dope. And y'all, I always like to say this, like, DaBaby is not changed. Like, he's not a gimmick or anything. He's always been
solid. He's solid.
Yeah, that guy that he was. So yeah, that's so dope. So like, you've been with QC and you've been on tour.
Yeah.
With
so okay, leading up to that, basically I'm at home after the DaBaby situation, and basically I'm just on some like, I got something to prove, so I'm throwing my own parties. I'm throwing the biggest parties, even if nobody shows up. I'm throwing the biggest parties, and I just built my name up in my city, like where I'm from. And so from there, they reached out and was like, hey, we're putting together the coalition, QC DJs, we want you to be a part of it. And this was during COVID. That's when I became a part of the coalition during COVID. And then, you know, COVID happened, and then literally like the next year, that's when I decided to move down to Atlanta so I could be more tapped in with what's going on and be hands-on with a lot of things and not just be, you know, just where I'm at. Because a lot of the QC DJs, they're spread out worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So
we have some in Charlotte, actually. Yeah.
I wanted to be right there. You know what I'm saying? So from there, it was just grind. And that's how we met. Well, we met in person. You see me at the show. Like, I'm
on the tour. Yes.
I was on the road for like 6 months. And then when I was on the road, after the QC DJs, I was just doing marketing work for the Lil Baby tour. Okay. And then literally one of the DJs or whatever, I guess he didn't show up or something like that. So basically they're like, yo, we want one of the QC DJs.
Bro, what an opportunity.
So me being right there and just always being in everybody's face, like when you QC DJ, okay, cool, we're gonna call Swank. So literally like maybe like after like the 7th show, that's when I got that phone call to be the opening DJ, house DJ for the Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Coi Leray tour.
Oh my gosh.
2021. So
that is so dope. Y'all, that's a prime example of being prepared.
Oh yeah.
You know, for the right moment. Like, a lot of us want opportunities, and we pray and ask God for certain things, but if we're not prepared, we're not really gonna be, you know, given that opportunity. And I think that it's awesome that you were already experienced, you were prepared, you were doing your thing, and those opportunities just came to you. I don't think they didn't just drop in your lap. I think that you worked hard. You got their attention.
It was a lot of grind and sacrifice. Like, you know, the people, they see the trophies, they see the awards, but they don't understand. Like, I spent a lot of hours on the road before that tour, just smaller tours or just smaller shows, you know what I'm saying? And so me getting that phone call, I was already ready, so I didn't have to get ready.
Exactly.
Because don't get me wrong, I was nervous the first show, but I was like, after I did the first show, because I never did a big arena crowd like that before, but after that first show, I'm like, my confidence was there. I'm like, okay, I could do this.
Oh my gosh. Y'all stay at it. Just get prepared.
No, they gotta stay active, man. You just gotta believe.
Wow.
You gotta believe.
So, you were on the tour with you said Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, Lil Durk. It was Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Coi Leray tour. And then of course, like every city we went to, they had special guests. Like, you know, say we go to LA, then of course Chris Brown or like Roddy Ricch will come out and perform. You know, just different cities, whoever's like popping in those cities. They'll definitely show love. Cause you know, Lil Baby's like one of the biggest artists out right now.
Yes,
so
yes.
It was a good experience, man. Like it taught me a lot, and it showed me. I was just glad to observe the hard work. You know, just going to rehearsals every day and just like we doing shows, and we back on the road.
I was gonna say, so like, which artists did you see like, you know, working like really hard on their rehearsals and like that actually took their music and their showmanship seriously?
I feel like for me, because of their status at the time and they didn't have the hits, I would say Coi. Like she was in there every like all the time. Like she was locked in. Like when I say like her choreography was on point, her notes were on point, her lyrics were on point. Like everything was on point because at that time that was like she had the No More Parties.
Yeah.
But she didn't have players and all the other stuff that's popping right now. So like just seeing her grind from there, and the fans, the country's big, so everywhere it wasn't like because a lot of people knew her, but a lot of people don't really know her. So it was like to see her confidence and still give it 110% every time, every city, no matter how big the crowd was at the time or how excited the crowd was, because you know they're mainly focused for Lil Baby. That's his concert. But just seeing her grind out like that, man, that was like, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, well, shout out Coi Leray.
Yeah, nah, she was doing her thing, man.
That's what's up. You know, during summer 2021, 22, I want to say definitely I used to see a lot of TikTok videos of her dancing and stuff. And I was like, wow, she's like not just a, you know, made up gimmick out here. She's actually working. She grinds. She actually enjoys what she does as an artist.